The day games here on the side of
and on the mound now, Luis Severino. How about a scouting report on him?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Coming up on the first pitch, William Contreras. Up now for the Brewers. Here's Yr1. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team. We should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. On the ground, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Andrew Vaughn in the box now. Takes strike 1.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Soderstrom takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
No, that's a ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. And it's second. Ball two. That one missed. And ball four, two aboard.
Batting fifth, third baseman, David Hamilton.
Right through there for a strike. That's the ball. And that one missing low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Butler under it. Brings it in. And that is that. No runs, a hit, two left. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Sproat. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. That one finds the corner, and the count even 1-1. Kurtz wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Kurtz aboard here at first with nobody out. That one fouled off. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Now quick throw to first. Kurtz back in on a dive. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Batting 7, someone they're hoping breaks out in this one. Max Muncy. 1 out man at first. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Singing, he's currently the team leader in runs scored. Quick move to first, and he's back in easily. 2 on, 1 out.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
And it's going to stay a strike. No challenges left for them now. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. And they take the lead with the infield single.
Well, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
First and second, 2 outs. Jacob Wilson now at the plate. Wilson with a homer in his last game. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Joey Ortiz. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down. Next offering is fouled back. That misses. Now 1-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Brandon Lockridge, the next to hit.
Strike, woo!
There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
On a line out towards center. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. And a swing and a miss. Muncy matched a homer in his last game. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Throws to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No, that's a ball.
This one chopped up the middle. The throw to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. We played 2 innings. On to the 3rd inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Foul ball there. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one missed. And that's through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Now 1 away.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Upstairs. And it's 1-0. Oh, that fastball drilled him.
First base.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Fouled off left side. In the air, right field, Cortez. Under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
Right through there for a strike. Contreras off of first with 2 away. That's down and in. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Kurtz stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the A's, left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
That's a ball.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
On the ground to the left. Into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Lawrence Butler. Up next for the A's. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Spoke to right, but he's got it.
Up next for the A's, designated hitter Brent Rooker.
Ball 1, no strikes. Base hit, center field. Lead runner around second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Langoliers needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Quick toss first.
No, he got it.
Rooker back on a dive.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ace. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio. That's in there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Oh!
Goes down looking.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The A's up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Wilson. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop,
Wilson in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
For the A's, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. One out man at first. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And that just misses. Now quick throw to first. And he's back in there. Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Line drive. He makes the grab. The throw into second. To second with the throw in. No chance to get. We go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, Brandon Lockridge. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Well, these Brewers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Trying to bunt his way on, and that's just foul. Severino with another strikeout.
Up next for Milwaukee, left fielder Blake Perkins.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Close, but called a ball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Up the middle, and a base hit right there. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Fires the second too late, and he's got a double.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Contreras up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Right through there for a strike. And that's in for a strike. A's leading by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th.
That's a really good take.
Outside low, and the count's full. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. Andrew Vaughn now in the air, right field, and that's the 3rd out. Head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the leadoff hitter.